Okay. Excuse me. Um, by even recording this video, I'm on my way to conquering my biggest fear. Um, but here we go. I really don't know where this is going to go at all, in terms of, you know, the scope of my topics. I think I'm just going to talk about whatever I'm thinking about. And right now it's babies and politics. But separately. I think about a lot of things all the time. This is why I want to do this. I figure it can't all stay in my head forever. So babies. One of the first things I do upon, like, congratulations to someone having a child, I say, I can't wait to smell that baby. There's something about the smell of a newborn baby that it's pure innocence. It's just the most comforting scent in the world. There's nothing sweeter and more precious and fragile than a newborn baby. It's kind of cool. A lot of people are like, what? When I say that? But really, babies, if they could bottle that smell, like they do, like lavender oil and whatnot, I'm sure it would sell. It's like Cabbage Patch dolls. Cabbage Patch dolls smell like babies. And it's the cleanest smell in the world. Ask my ma, she's an expert, having 13 of us and all. That's for another day, I think, though. And I guess to segue, when I think about babies, I think about the future. And even beyond, my future. I think about, just what is life going to be like for those really good smelling babies. But then I think we have to change things. And when it comes to thinking about who I'm going to vote for any office at any level, I have no idea. It's like a circus, legit, like for real. I can't describe it in any other way, except Animal Farm. Animal Farm comes to mind. But I can get into that at another time. It's more about, like, I want to, if there's a candidate running who just wants to get back to basics, use common sense, as in, I want to vote for someone who is actually a presence in my community at any level. So, if you're not a citizen of my community, my town, my neighborhood, my city, county, state, country, etc., I don't want to vote for you. I'd rather it be someone who actually experiences the things that we experience, who knows what the needs of the constituents are, rather than voting so that you can get reelected. A politician that was never meant to be a career. When you hold government office, it's a civic duty. Sorry, hold on, let me think for a second. You fulfill your term, you go to, whenever you are in session is when you travel to the government office or building or capitol in whatever sense. But when you aren't in session, you come back and you are working in your community. You have a job, you are known, and you actually listen and talk and are involved with the people for whom you represent. To me, that makes sense. But whatever. And it's kind of funny that the people in office are more like celebrities. All they worry about is getting voted for, getting, reelected. But we keep reelecting the same people and the same kinds of people who are never going to actually run the government or run the country or help, represent the people of the country, because they are so absorbed with getting reelected and making sure they take care of the people in the industries and the organizations that give them the most money. To me, this is not how it's supposed to be. I feel like I will vote because I refuse to not vote. But at this moment, I might be writing in the Pope. And not that I'm even a religious person, but the Pope, he's a pretty smart guy. Not only that, he kind of, he's a good guy. But I don't know. There's too much, garbage. So nothing ever happens. And it's clear that something needs to change. Our founding fathers are probably rolling over in their graves. I don't think this is what they thought freedom in the United States of America would look like. I don't think this was their vision. It seems a lot like what they were running away from. But I do think, or I hope, that some candidate at some level actually does his job. Not to mention that I find it kind of disgusting how much money they make versus, for instance, the people in the active military services. The people who do the grunt work are never compensated or even recognized, appreciated the way they need to be. It's time for that to change too. I could keep talking, but I feel like I'm kind of nervous right now anyway. And I probably sound like an idiot on this video, but I'm going with it. Putas por favor.